David's problem wasn't when he saw Bathsheba, but when he began to look upon her. The Bible says, "And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon." So David began to look, and that's how the problem began. Unlike David, this is how Joseph dealt with this same kind of temptation. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying, "Lie with me." And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. In this generation, Joseph would be considered a fool, but to heaven he conquered sin. This is it, friends. Sometimes it's not about prayer. You can't be standing there and say, "God protect me from this, God protect me from this temptation, is tempting me, this woman is tempting." No, my friend, run. So it's not about only prayer, Bible study, or fasting alone. You need to make some action. Run. The Bible actually says, "Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body." Once you're tempted, don't just stand there and pray. Run to Jesus. Tell him to keep you safe from such things and give you more strength to say no to it, like Joseph. This requires discipline that God alone can give. Stay away from things that cause impure thoughts. 1 Thessalonians 5:22 says, "Abstain from all appearance of evil." To abstain means to stay away, so don't make a fool of yourself. Turn off whatever causes you to lust. Stop going to sites you know you're going to sin. Stop passing the street you know is going to pollute your mind. And always remember to run. But if you think you're stronger than Samson or wiser than Solomon, don't run. Remember, if you prayed for God to keep you from such a sin, running away is a clear sign that you believe that God is able to keep you from sin. And to our sisters, let's work together, dress modestly. Jesus said, "But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her has committed adultery with her already in his heart." Let's admit, in most cases it's men that fall for this sin. History confirms that. So it's for our sisters to help us by simply respecting themselves and covering their bodies in a modest manner. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. If you really want to see your brother in heaven, why would you make things more harder for him? It's so sad that a child of God needs to fight lust in the very house of his father. Please, church is not a fashion house. It's a holy place where we are to make sure that the mind of each is only concentrated on God, not on ourselves. Apart from the church, brothers, remember, there are plenty of such temptations out there. Remember the key principle to overcome this: run. Neither give place to the devil. Don't even think to debate this issue. Run, run, run.